Alright, hello YouTube land. We're going to go over the quick January 2021 analytics, take a look at some of the numbers, some of the things that people are searching that end up at my page, and talk about some of the future trips, some of the previous trips, and as always, some of the strategies I'm thinking for the way forward. So let's jump in and begin. As always, we'll take a look at January 2021, and I have that selected in the top right, and I will be looking down on my computer. Talking about some of the things that I'm looking at, but we come up here to the main analytics page overview, and you can see had my best month to date. So 672 versus 460 versus 632 in November, and as you can see, there's been a steady climb here. Again, winter camping, not as popular. New Year, thinking about places to go in the spring maybe. Yeah, just a lot more stuff to look forward in the new year, and obviously people are researching travel stuff. So, and then there you can see my real-time views over the last 2 days is 52 right now. 672 views there. Watch time 28.8. Big bump there. I did publish 10 videos, so that is to be expected. But as you can see, versus November of 2020, you can see that bump right there, 22 versus 28, so that's pretty good. That means people are watching more per video, so that's good numbers there. And as always, 2 new subscribers, thank you very much. I appreciate every subscriber. I just want to bring good information to everyone who's out there hiking and trekking and camping. Next are my top videos from the period, January 2021. You can see Friends Trail, very popular. Same with the Wichita Mountain Wildlife Refuge. The previous analytics report, again, I like putting those together. Look at that average view duration, 83%. I'm glad people are watching and they get something out of it. Greenleaf State Park and then Red Rock Adventure Park. Those are my top 5. And then you can see the bottom 5 rounding it out. The time-lapse videos and a couple state parks and historical areas. So that's good right there. That's what I like to see, and some latest video information there on the right side. We'll jump to reach next. Next is the reach. I have about 5,000 impressions, as you can see there. Several hundred a day, 200, the spike up there, 259. That's what I like to see, and that is up 8% over the previous period, so that's good to know. Better click-through rate, again, just for my purposes, when I think about click-through rate, I try to do 10%. I don't know why, I don't really have a good number. Obviously, I didn't meet 10% at all. But when I do make my thumbnails, I do think about some of those more popular things, brighter colors, bright pictures, kind of an example picture, kind of that 3D dimension stuff. That's kind of what I think about. And it seems to work sometimes when I have like good popping 3-dimensional bright pictures, so that's what I always try to strive for. Views from those click-throughs and then unique viewers, so that's 42% more, so good to see. Next is our traffic sources, so we'll take a look and see what people are searching and how they're getting to my channel. As you can see, my top traffic sources are YouTube search, 64%. Other browse features such as homepage or home screen, suggested videos, external, direct or unknown, and others. There is the funnel that I've previously referenced, 5,000 being 11% from YouTube recommendations, 5% click-through rate, 269 views, minute 43. That's how many hours of watch time I've ran through with the funnel, right? Searching to impressions to views. We will scroll down a little bit and take a look at some of the external sources. So 5% of my total traffic is coming from external sources such as search, messaging, and Facebook. Again, I do upload sometimes to Facebook groups. I do have a couple playlists. My uploads playlist has been pinged a couple times. And then, as always, suggested videos. So all of my videos currently are self-suggesting. So that means people had clicked on it and moved on to a next video. So that's good. You may see other people's videos in there as well when you're looking at your studio. And then finally, YouTube search. This is what I like to see as well. 64% some keywords that have been searched: Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge, Osage County, Santa Fe Trail, Pitcher, Oklahoma, and Beaver Bend State Park. The thing that I try to do here when I go into it is I try to see if there's people searching for other things, and then they click on a video. So if I saw something like Western Oklahoma, okay, do I have a lot of Western Oklahoma videos? What was the context of that search? Things like that. So let's go into more detail here, see more. And then we can actually get a list of more than just those top few searches and get more data on what the views and durations and click-through rate are of these. So as I look down again, Osage County, Chickasaw National Recreation Area, Magnac Hill, these are all things that I normally play to, so that's not outside of the ordinary. But if you scroll down a little bit more, you can see airmail arrows, 4K walking. That's an interesting search term. I may have to start maybe looking into adding that as a term to add. Bloomington, Indiana, Google Map, that's another good one. I do use Google Maps to add detail to my videos. And then everything else kind of looks normal except for this, some Arabic wording. Not sure what that's about. Everything looks on point. Again, I'm looking just to see if there's anything unrelated to what I normally do, to then see if that could start a video idea for later. Alright, engagement. 28 hours of watch time in January, so that's good to see. That's up 93% versus December. I kind of want to see what that difference is. Yeah, that's a big jump. That's good to see there. So back to January, and then you can see the key moments for retention in my videos. I don't use this often just because each video is so different, so sometimes it's hard to see that trend. But if you have some kind of steady series, you can see where the high and low points are across many videos for that. Again, sometimes I look, there's the intro, spikes, and then obviously dips. See where that information dips. Right there, that's a dip, that's seen. So for people who have a bit more ability to do trial and error on your scenes, you should look into that. I don't really have that same luxury because each hike or camping trip is so different. So next is the audience, and again, 470 viewers, 1.4 view per viewer, so that means they're looking around, which I appreciate. And then finally, 2 new subscribers. Again, thank you very much. Trying to get the information out there. And as always, not subscribed versus subscribed, 95% versus 4%, United States and Japan. So people in Japan want to go hiking too. Alright, let's jump into some specific analytics of my camping and trekking December 2020 analytics report video. As you can see, since publishing, 56 views. Let's just go back into January, add that just so that we can see the daily view. And it kind of gives us the main information here. A good grab across the entirety of the video, so that's good. We have a long watch session there, right, where people are looking at my screenshots. I got 3 spikes, so the specific videos, alright, so that's good to know. And then the dips, 1 dip. Looks like that's a bit of some transition through there when I'm talking, so that's also good to know. Let's see more as well. You can actually go in here and follow along where those spikes are and get literal second-by-second audience retention rates. And view duration information. There's the chart guide there if you want it. Again, I like to see that flatness for that continuous segment there because, yeah, I'm trying to give the information out there. So here's my reach for that video. Again, it spiked soon after, and it's just been 1 or 2 as it's gone through since. I got my click-through rate, again, a big spike in January 12th, so that's good to know. Views from and then unique viewers. Let's take a look at the search. Here we go. Okay. Unemployed YouTuber Brett camping and trekking. On my other main video there, I do some unemployment stuff just explaining kind of what this next year is going to be about. So if you want to know more about this unemployed stuff, you can go to the Nacho Chip channel, which is what I put all that information on. This is solely my hiking trips, which that's what I do on this channel, and I try not to mix it with just the personal stuff on the other channel. Alright, that is it. We have a lot more trips coming up. I'm going to be in Mississippi and Florida this coming weekend through next week, so I plan on getting 2 trips there. Plenty of drone footage, plenty of hiking info, a few kind of odd places around southern Mississippi and western Florida in the Panhandle, so that should be a good trip. Looking forward to seeing some friends and also making it out for a few days as well to see some history and scenery down there along the national seashore. And second, in Indiana here, where I'm normally for the next few months, got a couple other waterfall trips coming up, southwestern Indiana, central Indiana, and a couple covered bridges and things like that. Again, I always like to put the locations of a lot of that stuff that I go to on my videos. So again, if you want to see where I'm going, you can get that information direct. As always, waiting on some more camping gear. I did order that the camping shell for my truck. I'll be putting a bed in the back of that. We're heading west come April to places like Vegas, South Dakota, things like that. So there's going to be a lot more trips coming up. Hawaii might be happening. California. I'd like to get out into Montana area as well. A lot more to come on the trips. So stay tuned, and as always, like and subscribe if you want to see where I end up, some of the unique places that you can go see too, and see what kind of stuff I end up getting into over the next 6 to 12 months. So more to come, and thanks everyone. We'll see you around.